Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the show. Today is Tuesday, April 4th, 2023. Midjourney is banning certain images on its platform. Is there an Interpol red notice for CZ? And who let the Doge out? That's today in Web3. Welcome back. First, I want to say thank you very much for liking, subscribing, and sharing. And if you haven't, please do it now. And if you're listening on podcast form, just in audio form, please make sure wherever you're listening to this, like, subscribe, share, leave us comments. It helps us, get the word out about this daily news. We're starting over from scratch. This is my third attempt in 6 years, not attempt, but third show in 6 years, and we have to start from zero. So anybody who's been following me since Crypto 101, the Decrypt Daily, GM, and now here in Today in Web3, please help us build again. And to say thank you for subscribing, liking, leaving comments, here's a picture of our new NFT collaboration. Now into today's news. We all seen the images. Donald Trump running from the police after he got arrested. We saw Russian President Vladimir Putin cuddling a kitty, and Elon Musk in a Balenciaga puffer jacket. Those are all AI-generated images. What we are not going to see is President Xi Jinping of China in one of those images, because Midjourney's AI platform just blocked images of the Chinese president. The Discord bot is making prompts of the Chinese president like this. The phrase Jinping is banned. Circumventing this filter to violate our rules will result in your access being revoked. The phrase Chinese president is banned. Circumventing this filter to violate our rules will result in your access being revoked. Now remember, just yesterday I told you that Midjourney is stopping the free access to its platform because of the explosion of deep fakes. It was causing problems in the everyday news, and obviously it was causing problems in China. What does the founder and president of Midjourney say about this? He says, let's step back here for a second and think about this. Political satire in the rest of the nations is pretty normal, but if you do anything that's really egregious, it'll bother us even here. Political satire in China is pretty not okay, and at some point would endanger the people in China from using the service. So it's a question of whether the greater good is letting them use the tech or making Chinese political satire. I think the people in China using this tech moves the needle in the world in a general in a positive direction. I think people on here doing Chinese political satire does very little to add anything. The cost-benefit analysis seems clear. Basically what he's saying is banning AI-generated images of Xi Jinping is not going to change the whole development of this AI platform. If you don't ban it, that puts not only Chinese people at risk because, well, they don't have the same freedom of speech as we do. Also, they might just block Midjourney right now, and then they don't have the benefit of using it. I personally think they're going to block it anyway, but at least this is going to buy them a little bit of time. What do you think? Comment below. YUGA announced Other Side Relics by Gucci. It's a limited edition series of physical Gucci projects associated with NFTs tied to the lore of The Other Side. And The Other Side is YUGA's long-awaited metaverse game. Well, in this game, there's a mysterious species called Coda, and they're going to be selling 3,333 Coda pennants made by Gucci. These are going to go on sale Thursday, April 6th, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But can anyone buy one? Not really. They can only be bought with ApeCoin, YUGA's native cryptocurrency, and will cost around 450 Ape or $1,917 a piece. But just because you have the ApeCoin or the money doesn't mean that you can buy one, because they're only going to be available to Coda or Vessel NFT hodlers. Yesterday, we saw rumors floating around Twitter that CZ of Binance, the CEO, founder, has an Interpol red notice out on him. What is an Interpol red notice? Well, a red notice is the highest level of notification that Interpol can issue, and it's often referred to as an international wanted notice. It's almost more of an international FBI notice that says, hey, this guy's wanted, you see him, get him. Binance and CZ came out and said, this is all false, this is all rumors. You can't believe everything you see on the internet. Even Kobe, he was fueling the flames of this whole rumor, posting a SHA-256 hash of Interpol red notice for CZ. Well, the CZ Interpol red notice drama is not the only drama that they're having over at Binance. The CFTC obviously is suing Binance, and that has caused Binance to lose market share. Binance hits its lowest market share since November after the CFTC lawsuit. And the total market share of Binance in the digital asset market has shrunk from 70% to 54%. Also, I want to note that Coinbase's market share has dropped here in the US. It dropped from 60% to 49%, and Binance.US has picked up the slack, jumping from 8% to 24% of the US market share. That's kind of strange considering the CFTC, which is based in the United States, is who United States government regulator, is suing Binance, and Binance US is part of Binance, and is picking up market share. Makes no sense. And even though Coinbase and Binance is losing market share, DEXs, especially Uniswap, is gaining in market share. Uniswap beat Coinbase in total volume last month, clocking $70 billion in total volume. That's beating Coinbase's $49 billion. But Uniswap is not the only DEX that's making moves. PancakeSwap is releasing its V3 or version 3. And its version 3 is going to do this. It will introduce 4 different trading fee tiers: 0.01%, 0.05%, 0.25%, and 1%. And that's compared to its version 2, which had a single fee level of 0.25%. And we're going to get into prices here in a minute, but if you didn't notice, Doge is on a tear, up like 20-30% overnight for the most part. I just checked, it's trading around 10 cents or a little bit below 10 cents, maybe 9.9 cents. But it went up 20% yesterday within an hour. Now how? Well, because our good old buddy Elon Musk, he changed the Twitter logo to Doge. And as you know, the digital asset space is so rational that really moved the market. And to be perfectly honest, right when I saw that they did that, I went to check the Doge price to see if I can ape into it and get myself some Doge and make some quick gains. But it was already up 20%. And I said, that's probably about the limit. So our good old buddies over at Decrypt, they asked Elon and Twitter, what's going on? Why change the mascot to a Doge? They replied with a poop emoji. That's hilarious. Some people are assuming that changing the Twitter logo to this Doge is to rub it into a Manhattan judge's face, the same judge that he's asking to throw out a $250 million lawsuit against him for allegedly running a pyramid scheme using Tesla and Dogecoin. Well, the price of Doge is not the only consequence of this. Dogecoin future liquidations jumped $26 million after Twitter displays the logo for some users. There's also $580 million worth of unsettled futures as well. Just point out something there. They said they showed the logo for some users. I see the logo. Everybody I know saw the logo. Who didn't see the logo? That's one thing I can't figure out. And how'd they choose who saw the logo and who didn't? I don't know. Anyway, let's get into those crypto prices.
Here comes the money. Here we go. Money talk.
And the time is 9:36 a.m. Eastern Daylight Savings Time. We have Bitcoin sitting at $28,274, up 0.3% in 24. Ethereum's at $1,875, up 3.8% in 24. And a lot of people think that this rush, this boom, is because the Shanghai update is only about 2 weeks out. And once Ethereum gets that update, people are going to be able to unstake their ETH, which means everybody's going to be able to control and self-custody their own ETH again. I personally think that it's going to tank the market and we're just having a pump before a quick dump. This is what I think. We're going to have to wait and see. Obviously, this is not financial advice and don't act on anything I say. This is for conversation purposes. 3, Binance is at 311 and USDC is number 5. Running off the top 10, we have XRP, Cardano, Doge, which is at 9.82 cents, still up 26% in 24 hours or 35.8% in 7. Matic is at number 9 and Solana is number 10. The total market cap is at 1.19 trillion. We have a BTC dominance of 45.9 and ETH dominance of 19%. And that is our show today. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. And until then, happy hodling, everyone. Hey, everyone. The bull run is coming. It's coming quick. And you need to be up to date on everything that's happening in the Web3 space. So please follow us on Twitter and like, subscribe, share these videos so we can keep you up to date daily on Web3 news.